At the beginning of the story, we see a mysterious island hidden deep within a massive storm. Suddenly, several army helicopters break through the clouds and arrive over the island, and the moment they reach, chaos begins. The soldiers start dropping bombs from the helicopters, which fall deep into the jungle. The animals panic and run in fear, but they are unable to escape the destruction. Without thinking, the soldiers begin bombing the entire island. But just as they start feeling victorious, suddenly a massive tree comes flying through the air and crashes into a helicopter, instantly destroying it. At the same time, something unknown starts attacking the other soldiers. As they face death, they see a giant eye staring at them. In reality, it is the protector of this island, Kong. Kong grabs a helicopter in his hand and, in anger, swallows a soldier alive. The soldiers are terrified, their eyes wide open as they have never seen such a creature before. But instead of being shocked, they surround Kong on Major Black's command and start firing continuously. However, the bullets do not affect Kong as expected. In frustration, Kong raises his hand and withstands all the gunfire, becoming even more furious. Roaring loudly, he punches a helicopter, sending it crashing to the ground. He then tries to grab another helicopter, but its spinning blades cut his hand. In pain, Kong pulls his hand back, while the helicopter loses control and begins spinning wildly before crashing into the jungle. Kong roars and crushes the soldiers on the ground with his foot. As one helicopter tries to escape, Kong runs after it at full speed. Major Black orders all helicopters to attack him, but Kong leaps into the air, causing one helicopter to collide with another, leading to a massive crash. Kong falls to the ground, raising a cloud of dust everywhere. Major Black's helicopter is destroyed and crashes violently. Kong continues crushing soldiers who try to escape. The surviving soldiers hide together to save their lives, while the scientists quickly run away to avoid danger. But before one soldier could escape, Kong throws him into the air, and he collides with another helicopter, getting torn apart by its blades. The helicopter loses control and crashes into the jungle. Somehow, Major Black survives. As he comes out of the wreckage, Kong grabs another soldier and smashes helicopters into each other, destroying them like they are made of paper. Watching this, Major Black is filled with anger, but in reality, this situation is his own fault. Sometime earlier, under Major Black's command, a team of scientists had set out to find the hidden Skull Island, which was believed to exist within a massive storm. Without hesitation, they flew their helicopters straight into the storm. As they moved deeper, the storm became more violent. Darkness surrounded them, and the helicopter controls began failing. Still, Major Black ordered everyone to keep moving forward. Finally, they broke through the storm clouds and entered a clear sky, where they discovered the mysterious island. The view was beautiful, with mountains and landscapes spread everywhere. Everyone was amazed, but as soon as one of the helicopters dropped bombs, the explosion shook the entire island and awakened Kong. After Kong's attack, all helicopters were destroyed, and the soldiers were split into different groups across the island. Major Black gathered his remaining men and swore to take revenge. Meanwhile, another group with scientists continued exploring the island. Suddenly, the water began to move, and a giant water buffalo emerged. It slowly approached them, breathing heavily, but instead of attacking, it quietly walked away. The group moved forward and entered a jungle where they saw strange drawings on stone walls. While Captain Marvel was taking photos, she suddenly saw a human face in her camera and screamed. Moments later, a group of tribal people appeared, blending perfectly with the surroundings.
They surrounded everyone with spears, and tension rose between both sides. Just then, an old bearded man arrived and spoke in Hindi, asking everyone to lower their weapons. He revealed that he and a Japanese pilot had been stranded on this island for 28 years after a helicopter crash. He then took them to a tribal village, where they learned the truth. Kong is not a monster, but the protector of the island. He protects the people from deadly creatures living beneath the ground, known as skull crawlers. However, the recent bombings had awakened these dangerous creatures. Meanwhile, Major Black remained obsessed with killing Kong. As the groups moved forward, they faced terrifying creatures, giant spiders, strange insects, and deadly monsters. Many soldiers lost their lives during these encounters. Eventually, they reached a dangerous valley filled with bones, where a massive skull crawler appeared and attacked them. Despite heavy firing, the creature continued killing soldiers. A brutal battle followed, and with great difficulty, they managed to defeat it. But the old man warned them that even bigger creatures still remained. Despite the warning, Major Black refused to stop and continued his mission to kill Kong. He set a trap using fire and explosions, surrounding Kong in flames. Everyone believed Kong was dead, but suddenly, from within the fire, Kong emerged again, furious and alive. Just then, an even larger Skullcrawler appeared, turning the situation into complete chaos. Despite being injured, Kong stood up to fight. A massive battle began between Kong and the Skullcrawler. Using his strength and intelligence, Kong fought fiercely. Even when he was weakened, he did not give up. Finally, after an intense struggle, Kong defeated the creature in a brutal and powerful finish. In the end, Kong gently saved a human, showing that he is not just a beast, but a true guardian. The humans finally understood his purpose and left the island. And once again, Kong walked back into the jungle, continuing to protect his home, alone but powerful. And in the end, one truth becomes crystal clear. Nature was never the enemy we were. This island was never meant to be conquered, it was meant to be respected. The moment humans tried to control it, everything fell apart. Because nature doesn't need us, but we need nature to survive. So maybe it's time we stop interfering, stop destroying what we don't understand, and start respecting the balance that was already there. Because when nature fights back, no one wins.